G'day everybody, I'm Brenden McDonough from McDonough Design, and today I'll be looking at the Torquata Double Clutched pipe clamp system from Timbecon, Australia. So, straight out of the box I can see this is super solid construction in this clamp. Got a very solid steel clamp head, solid steel clamp end, both have a clutch system embedded, and I really like this comfortable rubber swivel grip handle at the end. Very comfortable to use. So these clamps are suitable for 3/4 inch pipe. The example here I have is a 1200mm length of gow pipe, all available for Timbecon's website. So the installation and setup of these pipe clamps is a very straightforward process. Straight out of the box, you just simply push in the little clutch system, spring-loaded clutch system, and feed the pipe into the clamp, and that happens on both ends. So with very minimal effort or setup, straight out of the box, these are good to go. And as you can see, both the headstock and the foot end slide along the pipe. So let's get straight into why these clamps are different than other pipe clamps on the market. And as the name suggests, it's pretty obvious. The double clutch system has a clutch for the foot end and has a clutch for the clamp head. So you can actually minimize the gap from both directions rather than just the one end. So most standard pipe clamps that you get, you'll have the clamp end will be fixed to one end of the pipe permanently, or there will be a threaded end that it screws on and doesn't allow that to move up and down the pipe like these ones do here. Right, so this double clutch system really comes in handy, especially when you're trying to glue together narrow sections like this here, because if you've got a lot of the clamp hanging off the end of the bench, it's very hard when you're trying to move it around. If it's got a fixed point, you're working with this excess cantilever all the time, and it can become a little frustrating trying to juggle everything. Whereas with these, with this situation with these clamps here, what we can do is just move and slide the headstock and the end stocks closer to the center of the bench, and then when we put our narrow workpiece in, rather than trying to slide everything from one end all the time and juggling everything, you can simply just move both ends to the center, get your piece lined up where you need to, okay, and then you can tighten it up using these awesome swivel grip tightening handles. So to be honest, now that these things exist, I'm not sure why they were ever designed any other way. It kind of makes normal pipe clamps seem silly now, and I just can't get over how useful this setup is. The first feature I want to look at a little bit more closely is this swivel handle design for the tightening handle. So I really like the feel and operation of this tightening handle. I guess this was designed this way out of necessity, as when it comes to the end of the clamp, when it's been pushed down the end of the pipe here, a traditional bar toggle grip, it'd be pretty painful to operate as it would just keep hitting against the pipe, and you would be able to keep moving the toggle out, but this swivel system is far more efficient. It's very user friendly, and if you were inclined, you can also just screw it in more like a screwdriver until you get to the point where you need to have that little bit extra force, and then just turn the swivel as it goes in. Very ergonomically designed, feels really nice on the hand, very soft. You don't have those thin little bars that can hurt your fingers and your thumbs sometimes on a traditional pipe clamp. So that swivel handle itself is quite an awesome feature of the design. Another cool feature of this design is that these pipe clamps can actually be used as a spreader bar. So the other day I was pretty tired when I was putting a few of these together, and I put one with the clamps facing the wrong way, and just got me thinking that you could literally put them on that way because the head's not fixed. You could turn it around in reverse and you could use it to push material apart as well as clamp it together. And what that could be useful for, such examples as when I actually built this table here. So when I built this bench, the top rails here were actually bowed a little bit under the humidity. So when I tried to put my spaces in, it was very difficult. I had to drive a big timber wedge in here to pry it apart. Whereas I could have, using this system, okay, put the pipe clamps in between it and wound it out and used it as a spreader bar to spread that out while I fix the top in. So if you put them on back to front, that's another feature. They can be used as a spreader bar. So fucking around with these pipe clamps the other day was the shape of these feet, and I noticed that if you turn them sideways, the shape of this profile here allows them to interlock together like so, Okay, and then all of a sudden you can take two 1200 pipe clamps and turn them into an interlocking 2400 pipe clamp. So that's a cool feature to extend for longer builds. There's nothing in my workshop that I'll require this for, but the potential is there if I need it. And the last feature on these clamps I'd like to discuss is on the actual pipe itself. Even though it's not required, they still come with a threaded pipe end, and I'm going to show you how I took advantage of this feature to develop a vertical clamp wall. Originally I designed a massive big bulky plywood thing that I was going to screw to the wall, but when I received these clamps and noticed they still had the thread on the pipe themselves, it made me think about a design, and I took an idea in a complete different direction, and I'm going to show you how I utilize that now. Okay, so here behind me is a clamp wall system that I designed, taking advantage of the thread on that galvanized pipe. So you can see here up the top what I've built is a rail system that's got some T-section up the top here with a reducer, where these pipe clamps simply screw in onto the thread up on the rail system. So essentially it's just an adjustable clamp wall. So originally I designed this big bulky system that was going to be a big plywood frame, it was going to have things everywhere, but I decided to go with something more simple. This pipe wall can clamp up to about 1800 millimeters long. If you would like to see the full build video of this clamp wall system, you can head to my YouTube channel at McDonough Design, but before you do, make sure you like and subscribe to this TimberCon channel, where you can see more designers, makers and creators sharing their tool tips and doing their own tool reviews and much, much more. And before we go, let's have a quick look at a demonstration on how this clamp wall works using the double clutch pipe clamp system. So in this position, all the clamps are just simply in a storage position. And then what happens is this shelf at the bottom pulls out, okay, allowing all the pipes to come forward. And then you simply just slide along however many you need. For this little demonstration, I'm just going to clamp up 3 boards using 3 of the clamps. So I can just move those along into an area where they're going to be accessible, and I'll slide this double clamp system down to the bottom. If that was a fixed pipe clamp system, I wouldn't have been able to do this setup, so it's really handy that the ends of the clamp system can slide down and they just line up with the shelf. And then you can space them out a little bit more evenly. Put my 3 boards in here. Okay, and the angle of the clamp system allows that not to fall off onto the floor. And this is for demonstration purposes only. I haven't finished these or jointed these properly yet. Okay, and the clamps just slide down like so. Okay, and then we can do those up. And once they're done up, I can simply lift that shelf. Everything slides back and they're hung there out of the road. I can still walk past, plenty of walking room around, and that's the system. When it's ready to come off, the shelf just drops back down. And then you can undo those clamps without the boards falling back off the front. Really happy with how this turned out, and again, if you want to see the full build video, head to my channel. I've been Brenden McDonough from McDonough Design. This is a tool review for TimberCon Australia, and I'll see you next time.